kid.
And don't like you never did.
You better not cross his path.
He's a chain-smoking alcoholic sociopath.
Okay, all aboard!
Hey, maybe he's talking about you.
I wish. Hey, Percy, you're so sweet taking us on a vacation like this.
Damn right I am. And don't you forget it either.
Isn't this fun, boy? We're going on a choo-choo to visit your grandpa in Montreal. I ain't been on a train in years. Hey, how come we ain't driving?
Roadblock?
You in trouble with the cops?
Not the way I see it. Just keep away from the windows till we're out of the station. They might be here too. Hey, while you're down there, get me a smoke from my luggage.
Soon as I can find where you packed them. Porno mags, airplane liquor, something with a horn on it. Condoms? What'd you need condoms for?
I use them for fucking.
If you do, you'll be wearing my sandals in your arse.
I found them in your closet, fatty, so shut up.
May I offer you a drink, sir?
Jug a draft for me and a triple Ryan Coke for the lady.
Oh, sorry, sir, but there's no smoking on trains.
No smoking? How can you sell booze and not let people smoke?
Kevin didn't like the sounds of this. His addictions were an intertwining of neural desires and pleasure responses. To him, drinking liquor without smoking was wrong. He aimed to set things straight when the old man stopped him.
Easy, boy. Can't afford to draw no attention to ourselves just yet. Don't worry, I got a plan.
You know something, Percy? This reminds me of that time we rode the Greyhound back from rehab, and you and me tore off one in the back seat.
Those days your mom was easier to get into than a pair of boxer shorts.
In high school, they called me the original Montreal Tunnel. Leastwise till I dropped out in grade 10.
How's about we have at her for old time's sake? You go keep an eye out, boy. Boy, after loving like that, I could sure go for a smoke. Come on, boy, it's time for my plan. Your daddy's a fucking genius. Don't ever think of checking if we're smoking in the bathroom.
Pardon me, monsieur. Are you smoking in there? Open this door!
Quick, boy, out the window.
You didn't see nothing.
Madame, I've been getting complaint about your family behavior. I'm afraid we'll be taking you off the train in the village of Merde.
You can't stick us there.
Anastasia knew they were in trouble. They'd gotten on the wrong side of the law in that town when Percy stole a truck on St. Jean-Baptiste Day.
Holy shit, someone left the keys in this thing. What a giveaway.
3, 2, 1. OK, Jean-Claude.
Fuck!
Hey, baby, how's about you let old Anastasia help you turn a blind eye?
Shit, it burned out again. Give me another light, boy. This thing's gotta light sometime. Good for nothing lighter. What the hell's a guy gotta do to get a freaking smoke in this province?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right. Oh, yes.
At least now I can smoke if I want to.
Look! It's Montreal!
Kevin liked going to Montreal. It had the second highest crime rate in the country. He also liked visiting his grandfather because he had so many interesting machines keeping him alive.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Arthur. You weren't followed, were you?
Don't think so.
Grandpa Spencer, you look so good. How you feeling?
Well, let's see. You've been here for 30 seconds and I've already listened to enough of your bullshit. So you tell me, what'd you bring me?
Same thing you always used to get me for my birthday. Fuck all. We thought we'd come and visit you on account of we missed you. And because the province took away my health card, so I thought I could use yours to get my rash looked at. Stick it to the Quebec government for a change. And like I said about missing you and shit.
Grandpa Spencer was a legendary entrepreneur and the most successful member of the family. He ran the most prosperous illegal puppy mill in the province. Most people wouldn't try to keep 47 dogs in a 2-bedroom bungalow. But here it is 2 years later and I'm still doing it. I got the Board of Health citations to prove it. And to think they said it couldn't be done.
Who said it couldn't?
Everyone! The neighbors, the Board of Health, but mostly the voices in my head.
Guess that's where the stupid kid got it. Must skip a generation.
Let's get to some catching up. Oh, meet my new Russian mail-order bride, Labita.
Don't touch me, you pig dog! I only marry you for citizenship. Now I'm leaving you.
Don't worry about her. I'll just get another one. It's like one of those mail-order record companies. They just keep sending them till you tell them to stop. How's my favorite grandson? Come here and kiss your grandpa. Let me give you a tour of the house. This is my bedroom. It's where I keep the dogs. I sell to the pet stores at cut prices. This is the guest room. It's where I keep all the dogs. I sell to the cosmetics companies for testing.
Why can't we sleep with those dogs? They don't smell as bad.
I'm racing them next week at the Indian Reservation. Casino sponsoring a big event. Hey, your family and all that shit, but I ain't risking you frightening my racing dogs.
Normally, Percy wouldn't stand for this kind of treatment, but unlike Kevin, Percy loved Grandpa on account of he owed him his life.
You see, boy, I love your old grandpa because he gave me a donor prostate.
Donor prostate?
Yeah, stupid me. At one time I didn't know people only had the one.
I did, but I didn't tell you.
I wondered why you hired that Mexican doctor.
Cost me a bundle, too. What are you complaining about anyways? Your artificial one worked great.
Thanks for the reminder. Gotta go plug myself in and recharge the batteries.
Hey, I wonder how you plug in an artificial prostate.
Don't ask. Hey, now that he's out of the room, let's dig through his shit.
Yeah, old people is so forgetful. We's doing him a favor.
Holy shit, the boy found the mother lode.
Hey, look, Percy, there's no duty paid label on the pack. That lucky bastard must be getting them cheap someplace.
Kevin didn't know what made these cigarettes so special, other than the fact that his parents were just trying to mooch them anyway. So he took off out the door to see what Montreal had to offer.
Geez, why didn't you try and stop him? I gotta do everything in this family.
Kevin liked visiting Quebec. You could buy beer in almost any store. And because of the low drinking age, he hardly ever had to resort to his fake IDs. And it seemed every abandoned warehouse was full of teens having a rave. Mostly because Montreal's industrial base was in the toilet and the warehouses weren't really being used for anything else. Eventually, the night became a blur.
The next thing he knew, he somehow ended up drunk at the Montreal bus station, watching perverts hustling the male prostitutes.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Fucker.
oh my Lord.
Freddy.
Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Freddy.
Oh, grip me,
I am Rene Levesque, former premier of La Belle Provence. I have chosen you to help me return. Merde.
Kevin asked why Levesque was interested in him.
You see, you and I both chain smoke 6 packs a day. You and I both been charged with vehicular manslaughter. And you're the only junkie freak stoned enough to see my ghost. Now I can return and bring Quebec true freedom. No one can stop me. Just like when I met the Queen, they told me to put out my smokes. But did I? No way. Fuck that,
Kevin didn't know what the hell the crazy old prick was raving about, so he told him he wasn't interested in any gay sex.
I need you to find some of my DNA and create a clone of moi. My ashtray is on display at the Quebec Museum of Culture. You can get some there.
Kevin thought this was stupid and told Levesque he could go fuck himself. Then he tore the condom machine off the wall and smashed it over his head.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna take the whole bunch of you on a tour of the city. I'll show you the tunnels, Olympic Stadium. I'll even introduce you to some real live French people.
Holy shit, those dogs sure want a lot of stuff.
Yep. After I race them at the reservation, I'm taking them to another race in New York. Hey, where's the kid? It's almost 3 in the morning.
Oh, he'll turn up. He always does.
Who knows? Maybe this time we'll get lucky.
Well, I'm gonna go catch some sleep.
Hey, Dad.
Welcome to Montreal, or Montreal. For the next 3 hours, I will show you Mont Anglo oppressors, a city that you probably don't care about.
If I didn't care, I wouldn't have forked up for the tour, you French bastard.
Hey, screw you, Mont Anglais. Are there any other questions?
Yeah, what the hell does defense the fumer mean?
I think it means fasten your seatbelt.
Not that you Mont Anglais shitheads would be interested, but you are right now standing beside one of Montreal's greatest architectural wonders, the Olympic Stadium. Many people refer to it as the Big O.
Hey, baby, how's about I give you the big O later?
God in the bin, you fat stupid English. Can't you read that sign?
I don't read French, you French fucking Frenchie.
Ben now we are on the main highway driving through Montreal.
What the fuck? For the love of God!
You will notice the traffic is extremely fast and dangerous. That's because this highway was specially constructed to kill you fucking Anglos.
Is there always this many crashes?
Ben, not always. Sometimes when it rains, the friggin' highway floods and then they drown like English rats deserve.
Kevin was still being haunted by the ghost of former Quebec Premier Rene Levesque, and he was getting pretty tired of it.
Bring me back from the dead, Kevin. Vive Québec libre, Kevin. Je me souviens, Kevin.
Kevin was getting pretty tired of listening to Rene's whining and wondered what Allen the Magic Goose would have done in this situation.
I probably would have kicked his chain-smoking ass from here to Newfoundland, except you chose not to invite me on your vacation. So I'm just having a little party at your house with all your stuff.
It seemed hopeless. But just as the boy was about to give in, the cough syrup wore off and the ghost disappeared.
Hey, Ma, look what I shoplifted out of this French sex shop.
What is it?
I ain't sure, but the guy said it's something we can both use at the same time.
Monsieur, I could not help but notice your English sign. You know that all signs in this province must be in both languages, with the French part bigger.
English sign? It's just my fucking t-shirt.
Percy, don't cause no trouble. We're on vacation.
I've had it up to here with their shit. One of these poutine-eating Pepsi frog sons of bitches gonna learn a bit of racial tolerance. Seems every ass ramming Quebecois cocksucker with a chip on his shoulder's been shitting down our throats ever since we got here. Friggin' French cops, sons of bitches.
Hey, English, what'd they bust you for?
Stupid sign law.
Whoa, that's serious. Cops just busted me on suspicion of smuggling dope. They got nothing on me, though.
You still got the drugs?
Yeah, I get them hidden safe. But if I don't figure out a way to get them into the States by Friday, they'll be dragging the St. Lawrence for my corpse.
If you need this stuff smuggled, I think I might be able to help you. As long as my fat wife remembers to bail me out.
Come on, Grandpa. We gotta bail Percy out, and you're the only one who speaks French. Also, I got no money.
Going down to the courthouse to bring Percy. It's just like old times.
Jesus, your friggin' heart lung machine won't fit in the elevator. It's no use. We's gonna have to make 2 trips.
Grandpa eventually bailed Percy out, and in no time, they were all back at his place.
$12, s'il vous plaît.
Hang on while I check my French phrase book. Je fais pas d'argent. So fuck off!
Good to have you home, son.
I'll make it up to you. I got a sweet offer from a guy in the joint, and for once it wasn't sex.
What's the deal?
I know you got smuggling connections on account of your smoke's got no duty label. Listen.
Percy told Grandpa his plan, and it made the old guy's heart race with excitement.
Sounds a bit risky, but hell, I haven't pulled a job with my son in a while. It'll be just like old times.
The only problem with Grandpa's rationale was that in the old times, their plans usually screwed up big time. It was the day of the big dog race, and everyone was excited, especially the Quebec police force, who didn't like the idea for some reason and set up a security perimeter around the Indian reservation, just in case.
Officer, why don't you approve of this dog race?
We think the First Nation should be doing things more appropriate for their culture, like making baskets and ornaments or bad CBC dramas, that sort of thing.
Oh, I think we'll go on a tour of the reservation before the big race.
This is where we turn beads into lovely necklaces. This is where we make feathers into warrior headdresses, eh? And this is where we keep all the guns that we'll use to blow the French police's heads off with if they try anything funny.
Kevin said he wished he was native so he could shoot at French cops too.
Hey, where'd you get all the money for those shitty souvenirs?
I'm racking up the credit card on account I'm gonna get paid for smuggling drugs.
How'd you do that?
Remember those condoms I found in your closet? I put hash in them and fed them to the dogs. When they win the race, they take them across the border to the States. And my contact scooped out their shit for my drugs.
You fucking moron, those condoms are expired, remember? They's the ones we used when we were trying not to have Kevin. They ain't worth shit.
I'm sure it'll work out fine.
That's what you said then, too.
Welcome to Race Day, brought to you by the Warrior Society, Big Stumps Casino, and Uncle Chuckawuck's Bait Shop. Starters ready. And they're off. Asswipes cleaning up the field, followed by Poutine, Pooch, Generic Dog, and Chainsaw, with Sodomite coming up from behind. As they round the first turn, Chainsaw has leapt into the crowd and is tearing out the throat of a security guard. Asswipe and Poutine Pooch have started a furious bout of homosexual activity in the beer tent. And Generic Dog has attached himself to the leg of a Quebec police officer.
Kevin enjoyed watching the dogs attacking all the people. Unfortunately, the French police thought it was the Indians who sicked the dogs on them, and before they knew what happened, the army had been called in.
I am General Antoine Custer, here to force you to peacefully resolve this crisis. Put down your guns so we can beat you and throw you in jail amidst public ridicule. Otherwise, we'll take over your land with these impatient golfers.
Kill the red-skinned bastards!
Holy Christ, we gotta get out of here.
Kevin said he had an idea, but in order to do it, he needed plenty of booze and drugs real quick. Percy wasn't sure what Kevin's idea was, but since he also wanted plenty of booze and drugs real quick, he asked the native chief for help.
We don't have any of these things.
No booze or drugs? I thought all Indians were a bunch of drunken welfare cases all trying to have incest with each other.
That sounds more like your side of the family, Percy.
Freaking Jesus, woman. I don't see you doing shit to help us get out of here.
Excuse me, I'm the human rights lawyer for this reservation. I assure you, our First Nations have nothing to do with contraband substances or any other illegal activities.
Look, just give me the drugs before these French cops blow us new arseholes.
As their lawyer, I can present you with a quantity of controlled substances on my behalf without any direct connection.
Kevin knew the only person with the reckless driving skills necessary to broach the army's barricades was the demented jingoistic mania of former Quebec Premier Rene Levesque.
So, look who comes crawling back to Rene. Get on the tank. We got no time.
What's wrong with the boy? He's acting so strange.
Shut up and do what the French prick said.
Merde! You cannot stop Rene Levesque!
And so the ghost of Rene Levesque had saved the family. The natives managed to briefly occupy Montreal, temporarily transforming it into a major urban center for Canada's First Nations. Then they got bored and left for the bingo. After they dropped Grandpa off, Kevin and his family headed for home.
Something's wrong with that kid.
His head don't like it never did.
You better not cross his path.
He's a chain-smoking alcoholic sociopath!
This highway was specially constructed to kill you fucking Anglos.